Hey students, this video is to help you start to design a garden using the plants that you made in the previous lesson. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create a new design, and we're going to want to go in and rename it first, My Garden. Okay. So the first thing we'll want to do is create some sort of ground cover. So that's most easily done by dragging a box into a corner here and then stretching that out to the entire area. The entire area, I believe, is 200 by 200. You can get it roughly in there. And then we're going to want to make this thing shorter, really skinny, by grabbing the top white dot and making this really thin. And then decide if you want this to be a grassy cover, color it appropriately. You could have it brown, foreground, you could have it gray, you could do that any way you want. Okay, so now we've got a nice big grassy area to work with. So next I'm thinking we need some sort of pathway. So I could do like a straight path that cuts through by grabbing another box, pulling that through here, and then making that about the same height or a little taller than the grass, and then maybe coloring that gray if we wanted. Or if you wanted a curved pathway, you can use the scribble tool. Now the scribble tool is a little complicated. You can click on that and then click where you want it, and it opens up a drawing space. I'm thinking that I just want like a basic S curve. So I can do something like this, drawing a rectangle, or the edges as rectangular, like this, and then I'll let go, and you can see that that creates a shape like that. And then I can kind of color in the middle of this here. It's a little sloppy, but I'm going pretty quickly for the demonstration. Hopefully, since you'll have a whole hour to do this, that you'll be a little more careful than I'm able to. So just going quickly here, I've filled in the shape. I don't need it to make it full size, because remember, once it's a shape, then I can resize it. Looks like there's a little bit left here, here, and here. And then that looks pretty good in the preview up here. So when I'm done with the scribble tool, I can go to the done space. So now that I've got that, I can zoom out. I can make this shorter and maybe make that gray. And then I can, if I zoom all the way out, I can move this and stretch it out over the entire area like this. I can make it longer, I can make this wider, and it will be a nice pathway. So then the question is, what else, what other features am I going to add in? So I can add in and build myself a little bench over here if I want, or I could make a pond with something that's blue. I could create a table. You're going to want to add in at least 2 other hardscape items. So those are things that are not plants. And then eventually you want to add in the plants, or use the plants you designed in your plants design and populate this area with it. So remember, you can go back to the regular Tinkercad by clicking on the Tinkercad logo in the upper left, and that'll go back to your designs. And I'm going to open up the design that has my tree in it. You'll have up to 4 plants. Make sure that it's grouped, that it's a single object, and I can select it, and I can either say copy right here or just Control C. And then clicking back on the Tinkercad logo up here in the upper left, I can go back to my garden. And then here I can add in my plants. So I can do that by pasting the tree and I can put that tree over here. I can paste another tree and then make it a little smaller. And I could paste another one, maybe make this one really big. I'm scaling this up by holding the Shift button down. Maybe I can make a sitting area right here. You're going to want 12 or more plants in here. They can be like 3 of each of your 4. You can have mostly trees and a few other ones, but you want to finish that off. You could make yourself a bench like here in the corner. Pretty simply, we can make let's see, we could make this brown like that. And then I can come up with another one right here and make that a little shorter. And then maybe this a little narrower and make that a bench. I can group these two together. So you could continue adding things in until you are happy with your garden. Make sure that you look at the requirements list in the assignment, but have some fun and get creative with how you want to make this. All right, good luck, and can't wait to see what you make.